reported till the top of the hour. Are junior ROTC students training to be, quote, war machines? Well, that's what the head of New York City Council's Education Committee thinks. Councilman Daniel Drum had this to say about the almost 100-year-old organization. I have concerns about the way they go about recruitment. It contributes to a war machine. Well, here with a message for Councilman Drum is a JROTC member, Danny Villela. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us.
Pleasure.
Now, when you heard the councilman make these comments, what's going through your mind?
I think that they're largely misguided and misinformed. They seem to be mostly philosophical, and there doesn't really seem to be any consistency within his argument. From what I can tell, he hasn't had any attempts to get any testimony from JROTC students, and also there's no attempt to really connect that bridge between what he thinks and what the students actually experience.
And do you feel like this is causing you to be part of a war machine at all? I mean, are you required to join the armed forces when you graduate?
Absolutely not. There's no commitment whatsoever. I'll be attending NYU in the fall, so there's no military commitment nor orientation required.
Congratulations on getting in.
Thank you.
You have a free ride, I hear.
I do have a free ride, yes.
And how did you get that?
It was largely academic, and I can say that definitely with regards to how I handle myself, my rhetoric, the JROTC has helped me.
Right, and I think what's really neat about this is that the stability and consistency that this is giving you and many other students as well, it helps them to achieve well academically. There are higher graduation rates, also less disciplinary problems. I think we have a full screen that we can show our viewers here. They also have a higher GPA and a lower dropout rate. So is this something that you have seen firsthand? Maybe, I know you joined as a freshman, you're now a junior. Have you seen anybody's life transformed from this, aside from your own?
Oh, absolutely. Definitely within the JROTC, there's this community aspect that we want to foster a community of support so we can all act as sort of support bridges for others. So there's definitely this sort of nobody gets left behind. So if somebody needs help, we can guide you to the right people. If you need someone to talk to, you can definitely talk to people in the JROTC. And it's a sort of mutual trust building. Yeah,
and it's a nice way for people to have discipline as well, especially, you know, at this young age, at this formative time. A lot of these ROTC programs are thriving in inner city areas where oftentimes there is a lack of a father figure. Have you noticed that these leaders for ROTC have helped guide young men and women?
I can personally attest to having role models within the JROTC in both my instructors and my upperclassmen when I was a freshman. They can definitely act as these great role models for, you know, everything that the JROTC seeks to reinforce within us, including, you know, loyalty, duty, respect, self-service, really the leadership values that we
Yeah, it teaches you teamwork without being on a sports team in a lot of ways, too. The Councilman Drum, if he was sitting right here, what would you say to him?
Well, I would ask him to reconsider his position, but I would also welcome him to Xavier. I can't speak for the Xavier administration, but I would be pleased to show him, you know, what really goes on with the JROTC, what we value, and really what we would like to communicate to the community at large, which is, you know, that this is a program for good.
Is the military in your future?
It might be, it might not be, but I know that what I've learned in the JROTC is that I can apply what I've gained from that program into any field that I wish to pursue.
Well, you are so poised. 17-year-old Danny Villela, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
You look very spiffy this morning as well.